Amy has never protested before, but she's joined thousands of UK parents to demonstrate against the crippling cost of childcare. It's become so bad for Amy and her husband Ed that they've had to sell their Bedford home and move closer to her parents in Leicestershire.
Our energy bill has gone from £100 a month to £470 a month. Our childcare costs have gone up 7% in 18 months. And so everything piling on and on and on is, the main driving force for us moving to lower the mortgage, to try and make them extra pennies count.
The Halloween theme is appropriate. The cost of living crisis has made it a nightmare for families who are already struggling to cope. As these demonstrations in Cardiff and Glasgow show. Parents face childcare costs rising well ahead of inflation, with the average family paying over £7,000 per year for a part-time nursery place for a child under 2. The equivalent full-time care costs £13,700 a year. That's the same as about a third of the average monthly income, though some protesters say they're paying about 80% of their salary. The Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development ranks the UK joint second among developed countries for highest childcare costs. That's higher than France, Sweden and Switzerland and other European countries.
4,000 nurseries went bust in the last year because they cannot make it work under the government subsidy. Anybody who's been involved in childcare knows that right now we only subsidise children from the age of 2. Well, what on earth are you supposed to do with your child until the age of 2?
Campaigners have 3 key demands: increased funding for the childcare sector, properly paid maternity and paternity leave, and for all jobs to be flexible by default. The government says it's invested over £20 billion in trying to make childcare more affordable, but the families here will tell you that's nowhere near enough. But there is one area where there might be a concession between the government and campaigners, and that's flexible working. The government says it's consulting on making it a right for all employees to request flexible working. And that will be one small step towards helping struggling families like Amy's. Ashish Joshi, Sky News in central London.